Okay, so what's his face is dead. Darazan, stupid Balor. So he's dead. We still have this acid cloud. When that fades away, we'll go in there and see what's left over. I mean, we could go do it now, but yeah. These guys look a little beat up. Oh, we lost the skeleton and bismuth. Yep. So who's standing there taking damage? Oh, our fallen. There we go. I want a fire whip. Menace of Death. So whenever someone dies within 10 feet radius from this wearer, this amulet of natural armor +3. The wearer gets the effect of haste spell for 2d3 rounds. This effect is renewed each time someone dies. After the effect wears off, the wearer cannot make any weapon or unarmed attacks for 1d3 rounds. Gold coin with Baphomet's mark. Also Rupturing Storm. So there's the scimitar. +4, 3d6 fire damage. A critical hit creates the fire sparks that stick to allies' weapons, granting them flaming enchantment for 1d3 rounds, as well as granting the wielder and allies fire resistance 20. The mark. Demon logic is etched into the coin's face. Stuff.
I know the way.
So one of their crusaders died, I think. Oh, they're going to send us right into the abyss? Is that what's going on here? So what am I supposed to do? Am I just supposed to go into the abyss just right now? No. Supposed to team with them. Yeah, we know that. And 6, the Nexus. Oh, I don't know if I want to do this yet. They gonna let us camp? Still all kinds of corruption to deal with, so damn. Hey, battle. So the stuff we just picked up. Oh, gold iron. Deal. Nobody's using scimitar. So this can be equipped on the neck. Whenever someone dies within 10-foot radius of the wearer. 2 hours putting on a door that's meant to go up in 10 minutes. That's how it's supposed to work, isn't it? Armor 3. This is armor 3 too. I'd like to put it on the skeleton, but can we? Oh yeah, we'll give it to the skeleton. Okay. So, yeah, it sounds perfectly normal to me.
How are you able to think of jokes so quickly? I can't make jokes at all. So you've seen how fast a paladin can bring up their shield to fend off a blow? It's the same thing. Takes years of practice.
Okay, so still failed to stop the weakening or that stuff. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Do I have the wrong person working there? I might. Or doing that stuff. Okay, Mr. Bismuth. Okay, stop by your gear. So you. Okay. Okay, off we go. Wherever this goes, I'm sure it'll be good. Now wait a minute. This magical barrier. I wonder if it's down. Eh. Junk, 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 junk. That's not junk. Yaniel. Why are we lead? Why is this not being looted?
Hello everyone. My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also follow Gimpy over on Twitter at GimpyKnee. He tweets out there when he goes live and will more than likely follow you back. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you for watching. Happy Friday. Will we go to more fun places? Probably. I would hope so. I'm more interested in why I can't take Yaniel's stuff. Or is it locked behind something? Is that what? Dun, dun, dun. Stuff, stuff, stuff. Junk, 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 and junk. So again, why can't we take her stuff? I mean, we killed her. So this must be somewhere else, right? Full play to spell nullify. Oh, that's what we're in already. Unidentified. Looks almost like Hell Knight stuff, based on the color, but... So why can't we take this?
The commander has stepped through the rift, and now there is no going back. Onward, to solitude, to the unknown, to the abyss.
Not the abyss. Hey, that looks like a skull. What's going to happen to my ziggurat? Since I'm not the commander anymore. They better not tear it down and be upset. More importantly, what happens to my army of undead? Who's going to control that? Do I still get to keep my troops? Is this going to be like Rome, where the army follows me around, and when I come back, they have to make me emperor, or they all die? And by them, I mean the living, not the undead. The unliving, or the living. Ah, mythic level. Yes. Any day. Come on, speak. Champion, I am amazed. I sense a surge in the power within you, and the moment you boldly stepped forth into the rift. The power was dark, but I have faith that you can keep it in check and wield it only to save Galarian from the abyssal invasion. Angel turns his head and surveys the bleak landscape that has been revealed to you. His movements are growing tense, and even the soft golden glow that usually emanates from him is fading. So, that's where this rift leads, to the realm of the most cunning of all the demon lords. This location is familiar to me, but the fact brings me neither joy nor consolation. So, this is the Abyss. It's not such a bad place. The inhabitants of this place are experts in pleasure and entertainment and life, as well as on death. Urgathoa's realm is far away, but she doesn't discount the value of this plane either. You can look forward to plenty of pleasurable diversions on your expedition. Can you tell me about this place? These are the Midnight Isles. An odd mix of pensiveness and profound aversion rings in the angel's voice. This is the realm of Nocticula, the Lady of the in Shadow. Every corner of the Abyss is repellent in its own way, but this is where one truly walks on corpses. Angel gestures at the land with his iron gauntlet. Now the corpses of demon lords that were treacherously murdered. Every monster slain by Nocticula becomes an island like the one we're standing on right now. This place seems to be created specifically to befuddle the hearts and minds of the righteous. What I mean is that the demon lords are our enemies and their deaths should please us. But as I look at this black sky, I realize that sometimes the death of evil creates even greater evil. Why would Nocticula kill the other demon lords? For power, of course. Every new murder that she commits extends her realm, and the greater her realm, the greater her power. The ambitions of the Lady in Shadow are great, and she knows no mercy, so the archipelago has become much larger in the millennia of her rule here. What does Nocticula have to do with the invasion of Galarian? I do not know. Before the idol that we saw in the Midnight Fane, I had not seen any trace of her influence in the world room, but it's no wonder. The Lady in Shadow's values guile, subterfuge, and devious plots. I will not be surprised if it turns out that she has been secretly aiding Baphomet and Duscari since the first days of the invasion. What should I be wary of here? Beware every shadow, the angel answers without hesitation. This is the Abyss, plane of chaos and evil. It would be fair to compare our mission to that of spies sent deep into enemy territory. We do not belong here, and everyone and everything that does not seek to kill us on sight will either kill us slowly or use us for unimaginable evil. Okay, Revolver, welcome to the stream. It's a shame that we cannot hope for the protection of the Sword of Valor in this place, or the one who used to wield it. You should have sensed it already, how different everything feels without the banner's holy protection. Uh-oh. What's our plan? We need to find the source of the Nahidrian crystals and destroy it forever, if possible. We know for certain that the crystals were transported to the world womb to the rift that we used to get here. What we must do right now is take a thorough look around. We need to understand what this place is and what we're doing with the crystal, and what they were doing with the crystals here. Whether they were creating them or mining them or bringing them from elsewhere. I would also like to know who's in charge of the demons on this side of the rift. There still may be traces here or even some documents or witnesses. Demons have documents? I see. Onward. Be careful, champion. I will wait for
Mask
you here.
Engaged.
Mask off.
Mask disengaged.
Okay, so. Now for the fun part. Mythic, level 5. Depth. For millennia, powerful necromancers have dreamed of a power that could rival the divine. They have created cults or created cults. I'm going to go created cults in their own names and attracted many followers. Thanks to his legendary powers, Gimpy has managed to achieve much greater success than the others. He has acquired a talent to bestow divine spells upon his followers. From that moment, the undead created by him needed no other deities to cast spells. Woohoo! And dark rites. So Lich and all his companions in the 30-foot radius cast spells as if their casting level were 2 levels higher. Okay, well, that's a little different, I guess. So always a chance. Element. Yeah, negative energy. Beneficial curse. That. Tally and shot.
Come on, you pansy, get back in there and fight.
She help. Enduring spells. So for Gimpy's enduring spells. So if they last longer than an hour, law, they last 24. He doesn't have to have too many spells to do that. If he achieve godlike status, he can sell his undead merch in the world. That would be awesome. Improved abundant cast. So more 4th, 5th, and 6th level spells. That's tempting. Grants you the magic immunity and dispels any spell effects on you. So I'm going to go with more spells. Improved abundant casting, because stuff. So, Plague Beast Mastodons. So you can summon multiple now. Summons a pair of them for 1 minute. So that's that. Dark Rites. New spells. Cloud Kill, Feeble Mind, Cold, Hold Monster, Icy Prison. Bone Explosion. All creatures within a 20-foot burst, centered on the target stuff. Target's bone will explode in the body. If the target fails a fortitude saving throw, receive 6 damage per caster level. And all creatures in a 20-foot radius receive 1d6 damage per caster level. If the fortitude saving throw is successful, the target receives 1d6 per caster level, and also blah, blah, blah. So, basically it's a little bone fireball. Lord of Death. Lord of Death. Oh. He has acquired a talent to bestow divine spells upon his followers. From that moment, the undead created by him needed no other deities to cast spells. So, all the undead... I don't know exactly how that's going to work. I don't know how that's going to work. Denied death. Place a ward guarding the target from death. For the next 10 minutes per level, the target dies. It is instead saved, but paralyzed until the end of battle. Your purpose. Mark a target with a curse of servitude. For 1 round per 2 caster level, the target is dealt damage per round. The target dies during the effect. It is revived after death as an undead creature under your command. How long does that last? One round per 2 caster level. The target is dealt 1 damage per round. The target dies during the effect. It's revived After death as an undead creature. How long does that last? Basically just a summon. I understand that, but how long does the summon last? That's my question, because it doesn't really say. Sanguate. If force the target's blood to overflow in its body, the target receives 1d6 damage per caster level and makes a fortitude saving throw. If it fails, the target receives 1d6 strength damage and 2d6 bleed damage. So either way, they're taking damage. Yeah, summons usually don't follow very well. It's that kind. So, level 10 Lich now. Nothing new here. I haven't used grease once. You're an image, scare. Command undead. He doesn't really. Your fight on your side is your ally. Will attack your opponents to the best of its ability, however, intelligent creatures. That's an ability for him. That's not actually a spell. He actually has this ability. So let's get rid of that here. And glitter dust. That's right. Corrupted blood. Grenade blood making it contagious. Target is nauseated for 1 round per cast level or round if you make a new saving throw to remove it. Saving throw is successful, the target instead becomes sickened. The target dies while nauseated. Deals 66 damage to all creatures in 15-foot radius. Gains strength from fallen allies and enemies on it. +1 attack rolls, saving throws, and damage rolls for every dead creature in 30-foot radius, up to a maximum of 3 +1 per 5 caster levels. If the bonus, blah blah blah. You just gain effects of a haste spell. Mastery of Flash. Flash, when used against an enemy, spell deals damage to living targets and blah blah to undead. Used on an ally, it heals undead targets, bot stuff, and living targets. Oh. Thing for me. Level 4. Don't think we need fear. Consume undead. 7 powerful life from the target undead creature. If it's an enemy, it is dealt damage per caster level, and you are healed for the same amount. If it's an ally, damage is maximized to 8 per caster level. Huh. Wounds of the bowbag. Become filled with the unthinkable horrors with 1 round per caster level. So for 1 round per caster level, you gain a gaze, giving your enemies a 30 feet negative up. Oh yeah, we want to use that now. It's another heal. But it also does damage. Is it a range though? Creature within medium range, I guess that works. Okay, level 5 spell. Thinking repurpose, just to see what it does. Okay, so keep it done that way. As far as Oracle stuff, I don't think he's going to pick up anything new. That's the same stuff. Okay. Staunton. Go to Mythic Path level 5. Abundant casting for him. Each you summon, gain a piece of your mythic power. Summoned by you, get a bonus of strength, dexterity, constitution with a move. For the half your mythic rank +1, their attacks now ignore damage reduction. He summons stuff. He summons stuff. All the time. Enduring spells for him. His spells don't. These are more personal than anything else. Not really buffs, are they? Dun, dun. Was power enough to damage even without piercing. Per round, when your melee attack misses a target, you deal 2d6 plus 1 per mythic level, blah blah blah, to all enemies within 10 feet. He misses a lot. But the summon one sounds good too, though. So half your mythic rank +1, so that would be what? 2.5, 3.5. Yeah, we'll do Thundering Blows. It's not that big of a deal for him.
You're a good person. I like you.
Now Ember. Yeah, she's definitely doing buffs, so. Oops.
This war
Please
must
stop
end.
saying oops. You are making me look bad.
Making me look bad. Okay, so. Ember. She needs enduring spells, unless there's something better. More spells. Damn it. Enduring spells are more spells. She does some buffs. Mythic Beast. Animal Companion is as mythic as you. Animal Companion gains a bonus to strength, dexterity, and constitution equal to half your mythic rank. That would be Bismuth. So I guess fire. Enduring or more spells? Do enduring.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
What do they say? Okay. I think we're going to probably do extended casting too for her if she doesn't have it already. No, she does greater enduring. So do that one. Easy enough. G's our big buffer, so. This will be interesting for Delamere. He doesn't cast. About meditation, no. Defense study. Studied target ability gives you a bonus to AC against the target you studied. Target ability, blah, blah, blah. So. And would use a perception and knowledge to better defend yourself. I don't care about that so much. Danger for the enemy to forget about melee threats. If you hit an enemy with a ranged attack weapon, they receive a penalty to AC against melee attacks. I thought we had that on her already. At least some extra attacks. Whenever you make an attack of opportunity, you gain a bonus on attack roll damage, blah, blah, blah. Exposed range attacks. Expose the enemy's vulnerable points. Every third hit with a ranged weapon against the same enemy deals additional 1d6 per 2 mythic ranks and divine damage. Tempting. Gain a bonus on your attack rolls with ranged weapons equal to the penalty to AC the target receives from their size, if any. So if it's -2, you get a +2. Third hit with a ranged weapon against the same enemy deals an additional 1d6 per 2 mythic ranks. So that's going to be 2.5, roughly, for every third hit. With the ranged attack, they receive a penalty to AC against melee attacks equal to half your mythic rank for 1 round. That'd help. I don't know. Either that or the harder they're easier to hit, right? Yeah, let's get that for her.
Are we in trouble yet?
Yes, we are, Lan, because we don't know what you can get either. So, more key for him. That'll be 5 more points. Your attacks are not less affected by luck. You don't automatically miss when you roll a 1 on an attack roll. So it just gives him a second a chance to roll another 1. Don't think it gives him a second roll? Well, it says they don't automatically miss. So, So how does that work then? Because attack just becomes one plus modifier. It doesn't. Well, yeah, I imagine it doesn't auto miss. So I'm just curious to see how. I guess we can just grab it and see, because he rolls a lot of 1s. It's like he's cursed. I guess we could. I guess I'd just see what it does. Always a chance. No, watch, he'll never roll another 1 ever again. He'll roll 2s all the time, but he won't roll any 1s. Okay, so that. It does feel a little pointless. I agree, it does. Hey, where'd all our buffs go? Oh, we rested before it came in. Makes one not unvenomous, but it doesn't reroll your attacks. But it still, I guess, gives them a chance to hit, I guess. The stone at the entrance of these gates looks worn, so there's no doubt that they saw frequent use. What gate? How is this?
Follow my lead.
You still miss for rolling below the enemy's AC. Right.
It's that time again. Drink some water to keep that brain moist.
The stones of the arch emit a revolting high-pitched shriek. In response to these vibrations, the particles of ash and grit under your feet float upward. They gather together and violently twist themselves in a whirlwind, at the heart of which an ember of magic flame ignites. The fire becomes brighter until you see a strange city inside the flames, featuring aerial spires, staircases that lead into the void, and streets entangled in a way that contradicts any logic or common sense. You see buildings that seem to be caught in an endless loop of crumbling and rebirth from ruin, islands that float in the ether, and alleyways that disappear and reappear again in a different location a few moments later. The city is reminiscent of a grimacing clown, one that makes mocking faces and changes its expression every second. Here and there you see other glints of light flashing on the city streets. After you look closer, you realize that the lights radiate from other arches, similar to the one before you. A gold coin with Baphomet's mark, which you found in Darazan's body, I don't want to call it Darazan's body, reacts to the revolting sound by vibrating. The coin appears to be an enchanted item set to resonate magically with the arch, possibly serving as a tool of some sort. Oh, it's officially Act 4 now? We use the arch, touch the whirlwind inside the arch, identify the place you are seeing. Judging by its surreal architecture, it's chaotic conglomerations of houses right in the middle of the streets, and by the large number of islands that hover in the air or float in random directions, what you see is some sort of demonic city. Arcane 30. Oh, he's going to fail that roll. I swore his roll was better than 8 plus 18. Well, let's fail. Judging from your experience, you gather that what you see is something like a slithering creature's burrow hole, with each of these many tunnels ending in an arch like this one. This burrow network runs across the whole city, or better said, it runs above the city. Given that you're looking at it from above, if you touch one arch, you reason that you can teleport to another one, unless something goes wrong. Try to understand why you can't move to the other arches. Determine the arch's origin. Wow. I don't remember our rolls being this horrible before, but I thought they were better than that. Anyway, try to understand. Fail. You fail to figure out how all these intertwined spells operate, but your common sense helps with the mystery. You intuit that those who built this thing were unlikely to want everyone to use it to go back and forth wherever they pleased. Even the abyss must have places that are off limits to lesser creatures. Perhaps the arches are sealed with some sort of lock, and where there are locks, there must be keys. If you manage to find such a key, you'll be able to travel wherever you want, provided, of course, that you haven't missed any subtle but crucial nuance. It's quite probable that there is more than one key, and every one of them offers access to one specific arch, or perhaps only demons can travel through these portals, or the whole thing is some sort of trap. Out to the world. Hey, succeeded. Awesome. The stones are cut in quite a rough manner. While the magical symbols appear to be drawn without too much diligence, it's quite unlikely that the architect of such an intricate network would have demonstrated such a lack of finesse. By all appearances, this arch is handmade, somehow connected to the web of portals, and illicitly used for personal gain. Touch the whirlwind. The magic engulfs your body, drips down your skin, and makes you feel slightly tingling. The vibration becomes wilder, reverberating within your body with a nauseating echo. You feel like a boulder set in the cup of a catapult, ready to be flung at any moment. Let's go back for a second, because there's stuff over here still. Here I am, walking around with no buffs on. To the caves. Well, let's do this before we do that. All set. All set.
That is not far.
So it's going to be in these caves. Not a whole lot. Come back there. Or will we? Demon blood. Which is leaving demon blood laying around. So, a non-hostile succubus. What's wrong with this picture? Oh, might be wounded. Though it seems incredible, the deformed succubus's body still contains a flicker of life. As you approach, she opens her eyes. Her lip, crusted with blood, releases a groan. You, Baphomet spawn. Run. Run through your portal. You run too. Hepsamira, you think you're strong, but Our Lady in Shadow is stronger. She will get her revenge anyway. Heal the succubus? What did this to you? Hepsamira. The succubus groans and with hatred through her lips, half sealed with clotting blood. I've been following them, wanted to warn Our Lady. Curses on Baphomet and his spawn. Or Baphomet spawn doing here? Crystals. They've been mining crystals. They said it's an attack. It's to attack the Crusaders, but I believe they want to attack the realm of Our Lady in Shadow. The one who maimed you, where did they go? Through the portal. Succubus' green eyes brighten. Are you chasing them? Find them. I'll get my revenge even after I die. Having lost the last of her strength, the succubus drops her head onto her chest. Then she adds in a wheezing voice, "My key." I got it hidden in a lesser shaft, not the one with the bones, and another one in a bigger shaft among the old tools. Find them, follow their trail through the portal. Maybe damn it, I can't stand aside and watch you suffer. Of course I can. Kept death waiting long enough. Cammy's eyes are following the dying succubus intently, noticing your attention on her. Cammy hastily turns away. I just wanted to make sure that her death wasn't simply an elaborate ploy or yet another trap. Succubus utters a soft cry and closes her eyes forever. So I got anything cool on you? Apparently not. Okay. That wasn't a soft cry? Not really. Not really.
I'll go ahead.
More elven notes.
Hello everyone. My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also follow Gimpy over on Twitter at GimpyKnee. He tweets out there when he goes live and will more than likely follow you back. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Happy Friday. So we just found a piece of the key that I think the succubus was talking about. And it's definitely a mining situation, although we can't get down there, it looks like, which is fine. I don't feel like falling to my death anyway. So this will get us back to the Midnight Fane. So I'm going to get to leave if we want. How does the dino get in the dungeon? Very carefully. Welcome to the stream, Happy. You could say they always suck. I don't know if they always suck. Sometimes there's licking involved.
Follow my lead.
Oh, that's how they want us to go down that way, don't they? Uh-oh. Zacharias. Oh, what are you doing here? It takes you a moment to recognize the ghostly figure of Zacharias the Lich. His dry, rasping voice fills your ears as he begins to lecture you angrily. Student, where have you been all this time? I finished my research, studied the crystal you brought me, but where were you? You do not think I have languished in my prison long enough? Are you trying to test my patience? How did you get here? It is a projection, student, a simple trick. You may even be able to master it someday, if you follow my orders diligently. And stop wasting my time with such ridiculous questions. I did my duty and followed the Queen's orders. I'm searching for new sources for strength and power. Don't waste your time with worthless nonsense. I'm the only one who can give you the true power. Lich gives you an exasperated sigh. Well, we shall have to find a way to use your absence to our advantage. I completed my examination of the vessel you brought me, and though I do not understand how it is connected to your soul, something else has been made clear to me. From my examination of the crystal vessel, I conclude that this magical item has somehow come into contact with your spiritual essence. The traces of your essence lingered within the vessel like drops of wine in an empty jug. After a close inspection of these tiny remnants of your soul, I can say that it is very strong. It is certainly much stronger than that of a mortal. It is more akin to the soul of an ancient dragon or a demigod, perhaps even an imperial or demon lord. No wonder it has resisted my spells and my attempts to free it from your body. In order to perform this ritual, we have to find a way to weaken your soul. What is wrong with my soul? Lich gives you a searching glance and then says with some bitterness, "You were just lucky. I'm not sure how you have such a powerful soul, I must admit. I do find it somewhat ironic that such a strong soul is contained in such an average host. Thank you. You really are completely ordinary in all respects, save one. Have you ever encountered a soul like mine? No, I do not think that mortal souls could possess this much energy and power. You are an anomaly. I do not understand how your mortal body could contain such a powerful soul. It is almost intriguing. The object I gave you, do you know what it is? It is a magical item, but its purpose escapes me. Such items can be used for ritualistic purposes in a dozen different ways. I myself once had a similar copper jug. I would speak words of power and then store them in the jug until I was ready to use them. We need to make my soul weaker. How do we do that? How would I know? I've never encountered a problem like this before. Normally, a soul has to be strengthened so that it can endure the separation from the body without slipping away to Pharasma. He cracks his bony knuckles and sighs. Then he continues in a more conciliatory tone. The problem we are facing is not easy, and I see no solution at present. But if you wish to gain mastery over death, you must first gain mastery over yourself. A candidate for immortality must have patience and self-control. Wait for a solution to present itself. Be attentive and use discernment. You will find the answer eventually. Until then, you will just have to wait. Before you disappear, can you tell me how the crusade is doing? He smirks arrogantly. That pathetic fool Galfrey had the sense not to let an opportunity go to waste. She's made every effort to build on your success by launching an offensive to the west, and she enjoys somewhat greater popularity among the soldiers than you do. Smirks arrogantly. Isn't that kind of redundant? He has no face? Well, he kind of has a face. However, I doubt that comes as a surprise. The common folk have never been able to appreciate those above them, and mediocrity always despises greatness. Just a second, wife is calling me. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so as we were saying, appreciate those above them. Mediocrity always despises greatness. As for your ziggurat, Galfrey ordered an attack against it, but I sealed the doors and dealt a swift death to the first two dozen attackers. They took the hint, and the Crusaders left me alone after that, focusing instead on the guards posted around their fortress. I understand. Wait, student. What? What happened there?
As it should be.
What happened there? That looked like a bug? Wonder. It ended too quickly, huh? Absence of an answer is an answer too. Was that for an absence for an answer? The quote, it knows. Let's go this way. Still not. Getting it. Oh, that's bizarre. See that chest or whatever? It's not there now. There it is. There it is down here. Should go get that. Let's talk to what's his face first. How did you get here? I did my duty. I'm searching for new sources of power. For strength and power. Blah. Stuff. What's wrong with my soul? More stuff. Have you encountered a soul like mine? No. The object I gave you. You know what it is. You need to make my soul weaker. How do we do that? Stuff. Before you disappear, can you tell me something about what the Crusade is doing? That. Dick the hint, the Crusaders, blah blah blah. I understand. I don't have time to wait around. I need the power you promised me, and I need it now. Wait, student. So it looks like that's the way it's supposed to be. I don't know if that's a bug or not. I think it's no matter what you do. That looks safe. Boy, that's loot. Oh, look. Can we make undead? That would be nice. He's telling us to wait. Okay, a maiden of enormous bones that likely came from giants. Here and there, rusty slave collars glint in the dust. Wait for the power, probably.
I'll go ahead.
But I don't want to. These half-rotten remains of a giant are missing an arm. This one was probably mutilated while he was still alive. Probably shouldn't have let that happen.
I know the way.
Deep grooves, seemingly left by a giant hand, seriously scratching at the stone. Furiously scratching at the stone. English. So where are we? Suture. What's he doing down here? Hear muttering coming from the pile of bones. Gone. They're all gone. It left me with nothing. I've been searching and searching, but there's not even a trace. A large giant skull shakes in an old acquaintance of yours. The dress called the Suture climbs out from under it, grumbling and groaning. He notices you. He blinks, and then he says in a tone of extreme melancholy, "Oh, it's you. What are you doing here? Can't you see for yourself? I've been browsing decorations for my newest luxurious palace with a view of Ishiar's best beaches," he mumbles. Then, without missing a beat, he states wistfully, "I was on my way to see Mistress Erilu. I can't teleport when I'm like this, even though even lousy Bermerat can do it, but I can't. All I could do was reach the Midnight Fane and slip into the rift. But now I can't go no further, so I've been searching for portal keys." Portal keys? You've seen those big things up there on the surface? They were kept closed most of the time, so the slaves wouldn't run away. They can be opened with special keys. If I was lucky enough to find such a key, I would have left this blasted place in a heartbeat, but then, who knows, maybe I could have found Mistress Erilu. Is Erilu around here somewhere? You're a funny lad, you are. Demon grunts. My mistress. She's like the wind. One moment she's here, and the next she's gone. But she loves coming to Alush, to the abyss. I haven't found her by now. I would have found her by now if I could get out of here. What is this place? It's a little burrow dug by Baphomet's rats in the mansion of the illustrious Lady Nocticula. He grimaces. A former burrow, that is. Once I visited this place with my mistress aridly about business. And this place was abuzz with life. The slaves were working, the slave drivers were tormenting them, and Hepzibah was choking the life out of both. You know, Hep, do you? A nasty horned Nephilim, and Baphomet's daughter to boot. No, now now there's no one here. As soon as I saw you, I knew right away they all fled. Where did all these bones come from? They belong to the giants who used to work in these mines. You don't think Baphomet's minions dug the rocks with their own hands, do you? This mine was depleted first, so they converted it into a dump. Every time an enslaved giant died, they dumped the carcass here. We're here to find the source of the Nahindrian crystals. Do you know anything about that? Well, you just found one. Good for you. So he sweeps his arm in a wide circle. This is the mine where they used to dig the crystals, but it was long ago. They depleted it, and left. So the crystals can simply be mined like any regular mineral. Simply enough, but not that simply, he grunts. They can be mined, all right, but the crystals are very rare and extremely expensive, and that's all I know. Are there many other mines like this one? There are several mines more on this island, as far as I could see, and they all must have been depleted too. Baphomet's gang wouldn't have left this place if they had even a slim chance of finding more crystals. As for there being more mines elsewhere, I don't know. How long have demons known the secret of the crystals? What is the secret you're talking about? Those crystals can be used in many ways. If you're talking about magic powers that can be extracted from a crystal and poured into a demon, no one could ever do it before my mistress. Even now, only a select few know how to do it. My mistress, Lords Baphomet and Ascari, are no fools to share that kind of knowledge with the entire Abyss. Everything is clear to me now. Well, sort of. So quick to understand, aren't we? Well, sometimes. You know what? You better look around really closely. Map, you'll find a key, a portal key. It looks like a faded piece of glass, but it's filled with power. It'll shine purple. I'll walk around too, search some more. We're gonna end up killing him, aren't we? He's so cute and adorable. It's so personable. Giant's bones look like they have been gnawed on. Gnawed on? By what? Boots. Boots of Stampede. Answers a rank in athletic skill and a bonus to the damage roll on successful charge attack. So much charging we don't. Oh, we do charging, don't we? Crystallized demonic rage. Okay. So the boots. So the skeleton doesn't have any boots. He charges. Make it athletic skill as a bonus. Does he have an actual skills? He does. Wow, that was unexpected. So he's got a plus 20. At their rank in athletics as a bonus to the damage roll on a successful charge attack. He charges all the time, so that. Height of a magical creature. We've been looking for this kind of stuff for a quest for the storyteller, or a cloak or something, if I remember right. Dum-dum stuff. Stone is gouged and crumpled, and traces of glowing purple dust can be seen in several places. I believe we found our key to the Nexus portal. Dun, dun. Where's that one? So we have two of them now. See if he knows how to do this. Yeah. Better look around very closely. Perhaps you'll find a key. Portal key. Okay. So go back upstairs. If we don't fall to our death. I wonder where that portal goes. Do we really care at this point? That's just leaving. So the queen, she tried to destroy our ziggurat. Not very nice of her. We have to have a little talk about that. Okay, let's do some more exploring this way.
It's that time again. Drink some water to keep that brain moist.
Just did. Oh.
Follow my lead.
That's our cat. Okay. Nothing down here. Guess we're supposed to take the portal. Interesting. Okay. Area Rex. It's it's making mine. What do you mean this part here? I'm sure it will be. This is actually one of my fears about this game. When I saw what they were, what they were doing, and that kind of stuff, it's like, oh, what's this going to do to my computer? Whole act is laggy. Great. Is it loading? Are we supposed to choose where we want to go? Say it Rick piece, but I mean it's just the frame rate is poor. Yeah. We don't have any locations unlocked yet. Well, never mind then. So, go talk to Mr. Glowy. See what he has to say. Blah. But as you approach, he looks up champion. About our mission. I'm listening. I have reason to believe that the Hadrian crystals are mined right here in the mines. He flexes his wings. So the source of our troubles, these powerful crystals, can be mined from the soil of the abyss, as if they were just ordinary minerals. I was convinced that the secret of their origins must be more complicated and nefarious, but this new knowledge terrifies me. There are half a dozen mines in the vicinity, and those mines are huge. The largest was abandoned just recently, it seems. How many crystals did the demons manage to mine? How many monsters and with mythic powers did they have managed to create? We must find out. The name of the person who was in charge of the mines. Hep Severova. Hep himself. Anger rings in the hand of the inheritor's voice. I know her. She's an old and dangerous adversary. And the Nephilim, a spawn of Baphomet himself. Yes, now I see it. The path we have stepped onto is dangerous, but it is the right one. The demons you have encountered before, even Darazan, were just officers in the Abyssal Army, whereas Hep is a true princess of the spawn of chaos and evil. I'm not surprised that she is behind the secret of these cursed crystals, and I dread to think what she is capable of doing with them. A dying succubus told me that the conflict between Meticula's and Baphomet's servants. I'm not at all surprised. The allegiance between demon lords are usually fragile, and they break like a spider's web in the wind. However, the discord between our enemies can work to our advantage, no matter how repellent it is for me to even countenance. We must learn more about what is going on. We don't have he doesn't need to know that part, right? He's not going to care. He's not going to care. I would have tried to use my powers to open those old portals. Alas, that is unlikely to work. These portals are unlike the seal in Dresden. They cannot simply be swept away. If you use that method, you will either destroy them for good or open the path, but not to the place where the portal initially led and where Corey fled. He's an angel. He won't care since that was a demon. I mean, that's what I mean. He doesn't need to know the truth. It's not going to hurt him to know either way. I've got a key to the portal the demons who mined the crystals apparently used to leave this place. Let me take a look at it. The angel examines the flat piece of clouded crystal. I think I know how this key works. As soon as you finish exploring the mines, I shall open the portal. That's all I've learned so far. No. I've learned everything I wanted to know. Then let's begin our pursuit at once. Stuff. The portal begins to glow brightly in the hand of the inheritor gestures forward, his hand clenched in a fist, onward, wherever this road may lead us. After approaching the portal, the angel freezes. Heaven above, just look at that. I see the pattern of sky-piercing spires and steep domes set against the midnight sky. This is Lucharon or whatever, the damn city of Nauticula. That's where our enemies were heading. You think you're quick? Eh? Well, I am quicker. There goes Suture. Uh-oh. Angel's Blade is just a moment too late to touch the skin of the demon who rushes into the portal. That cunning creature has stolen our key. The portal is inactive again. I swear, even the lowest of the abyssal creatures are disgusting and despicable. I've got a second key. Demon's plots cannot stop us, but we still haven't had much success in countering them. That is why we must make haste and move onward. This portal leads to wherever. What should this mean? It means we will be looking for a particular clutch of demons among thousands of their kind. Adlish is a real demonic metropolis. It's huge and macabre. It is a little safer, or rather a little less dangerous than the other corners of the abyss. Lady Nocticula loves having visitors, including those from other planes, and she doesn't like it if her guests are dying every day in her city. But if it happens quietly and without too much attention, her black heart won't ever skip a beat. We must be twice, even thrice as careful in this nest of sin. We have to move onward altogether. I do not think that will be necessary. We need an outpost in the abyss, and it will be best if we build it right here, far from larger demonic settlement and close to an active portal that will allow us to return here at any time. All your companions that are currently unoccupied should take care of guarding and setting up the camp. Okay. Let me tell you something, champion. We're going to Adlish, the city of cunning and seduction. As sad as I am to admit it, we are unlikely to find our enemies in the hidden crystals they took without the aid of the denizens of this hideous place. If Hep has something to do with all this, we'll need another demon that matches her powers. We'll need to find a way to make contact with one of the city's rulers. On that point, we now know that there is a conflict brewing between Articula and Baphomet. I will not be welcome in this dark place, but I have prepared for this. The angel seems truly proud of his plan. I will cast a spell on myself so that not a single Denzian of the plane whose soul is devoted to evil will be able to see or hear me. Invisible, I will follow you and protect you from all dangers and temptations of this place as best as I can, and the demons will be unaware of my presence. Now, let us go, by the light and the sword. You know that's not going to work, right? That never works. That never works the way you want it to work. Dum dum dum. How do good creatures do down here? Would they like stand out like sore thumbs? I mean, at least Gimpy and his little undead horde can blend right in, but the good guys, don't they stand out? You would think. Oh, it's a nice small room or area. Zara.
I did it! It happens sometimes.
Judging by the surroundings, these are the slums of Eldash, Nocticula's capital city, the abode of baggers and vagabonds. It is impossible to descend any further except into the waters of the ocean itself, where the bodies of the unfortunate are dumped. Look, another mortal. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting one of Alicia's guests nowadays. Merchants, travelers, demonologists, every kind of filth. Right, all just strutting around gawking. One of them approaching me the other day and asked, "I'm sorry, I'm lost. Can you please show me the way back to the middle city?" Dun, dun, dun. Well, so I did. Haha. Show him. Sure you did. You've got some real nerve. If a guard caught you, you'd have been they would have torn your head off. In particular, band messing with the guests. I was discreet. Brought him to a nice and cozy back street where no one could hear his screams. What? Dun, dun. It's Demon City. I can see why this makes computers choke. There's a lot of walls here. Find your way around Elish. In the strange abyssal realm, space itself sometimes behaves in weird, unexpected ways. By turning the camera due south, north, east, or west, you can change the city itself around you, opening new paths. Interesting. Huh.
That is not far. It is finished.
This is chaos and everything in it is constantly changing. Blah, 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 blah. Even the architecture of the city is in constant motion. This is guiding principle of design. Dun, dun, dun. Dimension door? I don't think anybody in my group does a dimension door.
I'll go ahead.
Is that on Ember? Did I get?
I am helpful, am I not?
Did we get her dimension door? There it is. Okay. I don't remember giving it to her. But she has it, so it's obviously did at some point. I don't remember when. It would be looting stuff on the roofs, and it also helps just getting around the place. Okay. I'm beginning to understand why computers don't like this.
I know the way.
Do we know the way? Sturdy door locked and covered with frightening carved pictures. Sounds like someplace we want to go. Chicory 40. I don't think we're that high.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
Oh, 39. I didn't think she was that good.
I hope you appreciate this.
I do. Into the rotten guttery. Yes, why not?
What a find!
Ah, yes.
Interesting.
Hi, Trap.
I am helpful, am I not?
You are.
Can't hide from me.
It's another trap. Oh, shit, shit, shit.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
Don't.
I
Think
am
murder,
helpful.
hobo. But
Am
you're
I
doing a
not?
good deed. What? How you can be a murder hobo and doing a good deed? That makes no sense. It makes no sense. Tawazana, one of the good mythic paths works in the abyss. Oh. Barrel charge, short bow. It's a composite +4 speed bow. As an animal companion or similar creature is affected by a constant haste spell. Oh. Ember. Can you use that? She can. Enters assurance. No, he's longbows. I mean, he can use a short bow, but he's already got a speed longbow anyway. He's already got the +3 speed composite, so it's not real any different there. Although, wait a minute. As an animal companion, it is affected by a constant haste spell effect. Does she get 3 attacks? Not sure. No, that's not real change, is it? Bismithing. Oh, the animal companion is affected by speed. Oh, well, that's interesting.
Hey, bag of water, stretch your legs. You have been sitting in one spot for far too long.
Could give it to the lamb. Yeah, I know you have. I know that's gonna work on him, so see the problem with having Ember. I could give it to somebody else. I could give it to her too. She can't use it. So, got 18. There's only one difference there. Damage-wise, 1 point. It's not a big deal. Just have to give a Bismuth over to him. I think all Bismuth stuff just came off too. Now we gotta find it. Dirty Squealer. Still don't know. Oh, we'd never get the research on that. So, what is this thing? You take it off. Is it fallen Triceratops?
A goat, a lizard, and a human enter a tavern. What'll it be, Lan? The bartender asks. I'm all ears.
No. You could respect Lan later, give him sharp bows. Yeah, it's not that big deal. Competing with Delamere over them for Lan. Short bows don't suffer the usual damage drawback compared to long bows. Oh, because the whole... Is that an archer thing? So Bismuth seems to be a little... I don't think he's officially part of the group yet. He lost all his gear too. Ugh. There he is. Okay, so weapons. You don't
Rocket
use
says rar
weapons.
like this.
No, he doesn't. You don't wear this stuff, right? No. Strength 4? Strength 4. It's 3. Sure, that's not the helmet you wear. This is the helmet you wear. No gloves for the dinosaur? Seems wrong. Oh. Other stuff? That's what that was. Okay, that should be good. So the hasted thing. So it's this. So constant haste spell effect on. So doesn't really. Speed 70. That'll help him a little bit. $70. So what am I supposed to be doing? Just checking things out? Zorgus.
Follow my lead.
Oh, there's Zara. Midnight Isle, Supervisible Realm of Nocticula, can be found in Ishiar, the Great Ocean of the Abyss. Zara. The sound of your footsteps startles the demon. She gives you a baleful look. You have disturbed me, mortal. Why have you broken my solitude? On second thought, save your answers. Reasons do not interest me. A boy of about 12 stands next to her. The boy examines his wrists, which are covered in strange brown scars that look like they may have come from suction cups. His inflamed skin, burning eyes, and general appearance suggest that demon blood runs through his veins. He lifts his gaze and gives you a long, sad look. Who are you? I am Zara the Grim, mortal worm, the most skillful explorer of the dark depths of Ishiar. Ishiar? Ishiar. I learned from Master Willidus himself, the trusted mage of Our Lady in Shadow. One day, I will surpass my master's skill and take his place. Everyone knows this, including Willidus himself. So next time you dare to address me, do so with respect if you'd like your head to remain on your shoulders. Show me some respect back on Galarian. I would have taught anyone as insolent you some manners. What are you doing? I'm listening to the ocean and waiting for this worthless whelp to recover enough strength to plunge back into Ishiar's depths. What a shame that I cannot walk in its paths myself. How ironic that the most coveted mysteries are revealed to the most pitiful of creatures, mortals. Who is this boy? Demon gives an arrogant snort. Zorgus is my son, the best of my offspring. He is helpful and obedient, which is the only reason I could condescend to take care of this wretched creature. Are you all right, kid? The boy flinches as you speak to him. He looks at you with amazement, perhaps even fear. Then his eyes dart to the demon. Mother, may I speak to him? The demon's voice holds suspicion. The demon's voice holds suspicion and anger. Don't speak to the boy. What do you want with him? Are you plotting to steal him away? Be warned, if you lay a finger on him, you will regret it. What are you doing to your son? Tell me the truth. The demon frowns haughtily. Do you truly think I will answer you, worm? I grow even more inclined to destroy you as well. Mother tells me to dive deep, to places where moonlight never reaches. Down there, the boy stops, his words drowned out by the demon's angry hissing. Sorry, Mother, I won't say any more. Hand to the Inquisitor. Champion, how could we allow this child to remain in the hands of this cruel creature? Normally I would say we have no right to deprive a child of the parent's love, but these creatures do not know love. How could a mother be so cruel to her child? Zara shrugs. So what if he is my blood? That's not why I feed and protect him. Little Zorges is valuable because his brothers and sisters died during my research. He is the only one who shows reliable, consistent results. She envies him. That's why she's so cruel to him. She wants to dive into these depths herself, but she cannot. Ember lowers her eyes, sadly paying no mind to the demon's indignant hiss. What would you prefer, Zorges? What do I want? In the depths, nobody knows this word, want. And I wasn't taught it on the surface either. I know how to obey, dive, be quiet, but I don't know how to want. What could I possibly want? Stop addressing my property, worm, or I'll pour the waters of Ishiar down your throat and let the ocean's tiny mollusks devour you from the inside and turn you into their shell. Blah, blah, blah. Do as you please with them. Why should I interfere? I'll not let you torture this boy. I'm taking him away from you. Taking a child away from a bad mother is not a crime, but rather a good deed. Be gone. Sure. Demon looks you over, and the confidence in her eyes fades. She shrugs. You want to take the boy? I don't care. He's yours. I won't fight over a trifle like the life of some mortal spawn, especially since it's nearly exhausted its usefulness. Take him and do as you want with him. Zorges, the boy you just saved from his wicked mother gives you a look that is both sad and mature beyond his years. I sense a certain darkness within this youth, hiding deep inside, yet he himself is not evil. His soul is pure and kind, as a child's soul should be. The boy is silent and focused, as if he too heard the voices of the hand, and he suddenly responds. Does the spirit speak the truth? Is there really darkness inside me? How can I carry evil in me yet not be evil? His gaze pierces you as though if he wants to say something else, but reconsiders at the last moment. Ember gives the boy a broad smile. It's all right to be different. I'm different too. The commander has lots of odd friends. Do you want to be friends? He shrugs slightly. I think so. I don't know how, but I'll try. Maybe, what do I need to do? Nothing. We are now friends. You don't have to do anything to be friends. You just have to want to be friends. Oh. Please don't tell me that we shall be traveling through the abyss with this creature. We chased away his mother, which is more than anyone else has done for him. I suggest we allow this boy to decide his own fate. Can you see and hear the hand of the inheritor? Yes, he glows, and he is not evil. I think I like him, but I feel there's an irreconcilable conflict between us. It is unfortunate. So this child can hear and see me. He is not evil, nor is he a sorcerer, or a mage, or a wizard. He wields no spells, and that could reveal the unseen, and carries no such spells cast by someone else. He just sees. What powers does this youth possess? Who are you? Mother named me Zorgus. I am a creature of her making, and until recently, I was her creature in every way. I had many brothers and sisters, but none survived her research, so I was the only one left. Now that my mother is gone, I don't know where I am, or who I am. I am Zorgus? Question mark. But that name means nothing. It was whispered into my mother's ear by Ishiar. So who am I? Tell me about your mother. Her name is Zara the Grim. She used to be a pauper, a diver who collected what Ishiar had taken. The ocean has no floor, so she recovered whatever hadn't sunk too deep. But those bounties were as generous as Ishiar is harsh. No one knows the ocean as well as she did. She knows the safe passage, and she guides ships, swimming at half speed so they don't fall behind. She's a child of Ishiar. She was created in it. Her first cry burst from her lips the moment she broke the surface, but many centuries have passed since her incarnation. She is dark, like Ishiar, cruel like Ishiar, powerful and uncompromising like Ishiar, fertile and merciless towards her children like Ishiar. What magical experiment did Xara perform on you? I'm too young and I don't know enough to judge them. We'd go to the shore, to Ishiar. She'd feed me poisons, then force me to dive deeper and deeper each time. By the time I was 8, I could dive so deep the water pressed on me from all sides, and my body no longer wanted to ascend. I had to stay there as long as I could. Then I'd come up, my nose bleeding, and sometimes my mouth and ears as well, even my eyes. The next day, Mother would make me a drink a different potion, then send me down again. It was so dark down there. I could feel the touches of strange dark things. Sometimes their vibrations reached me as if we were communicating with me. On those days, I vomited black slime. Less than more like story time. It is story time because all the reading. We're educating people better. I tried to hear their voices, but I never had enough time. Mother would be furious, beat me, brew a new potion, then make me dive deeper, stay longer. Last time I spent 7 hours in the water. There were so many vibrations they enveloped me. I then realized I am neither food nor an enemy. Though I had the blood of the enemy in my veins, what does it mean? I don't understand. It was a little boring, so I imagined I was a giant octopus floating in the deep, waiting for prey. I'm afraid no one else will tell you more about me because you angered my mother, and she is vindictive. So what are you going to do with me? What are we going to do with you now? I'd rather not go home, and I have nowhere else to go. What do they do? Those who have nowhere to go. I don't know. Maybe I should live in Ishiar. Champion, we have no right to leave him here by himself. He needs care, and fate has entrusted you with this child. I have faith that you will make the right choice. Explain how to get to the Nexus. You will find refuge at my camp if you so choose. He nods solemnly. Thank you for not deciding for me, but granting me the right to choose. Others have not done this, and so I will accept your invitation. Little one is now safe in our care. Neither his cruel mother nor a remorseless kidnapper will cause him further harm. I'm glad we share a belief that children should not be victims of such evil. I'm certain young Zorgus will be better off on Galarian. He's a tiefling, right? Basically. Dum dum dum. Oh, there's actually something back here. That's where we were already. A group of dirty beggars in tattered clothes have gathered around a handsome young man with messy dark hair. The crowd is clearly hostile, but he doesn't seem to notice. He gives the beggars a charming smile, completely oblivious to the sharp shivs glinting in their hands. The young man has a glove puppet on his hand, a jacket made of rags with buttons for eyes. He raises it up and begins to ventriloquize in his surprisingly deep voice. Hey, you lousy parasites, who's in charge here? Uh-oh. The young man lowers his puppet and beams carefully. He addresses the crowd normally in a warm, friendly voice. I would like to invite your leader to a romantic dinner with candles. I'll pay for everything, of course. A date? With one of them? You must be really desperate. Don't interfere. The beggars whispers among themselves. You manage to catch a few snippets of their conversation. He's crazy. Leave him be. And what if he bites you? Before the crowd disperses, the young man jots something down on his notebook, or in his notebook. Oh, did I miss out on something there? I probably did. And who are you? The sounds around you fade, and the world is plunged into eerie silence. Street noise never ceases in Andalus, and even it has disappeared. You are surrounded by thick and impenetrable darkness from which 3 pairs of shimmering eyes observe you. A sibilant whisper reaches your ears. Explain yourself. You first. Courageous, brazen, incomprehensible, mysterious.
Hey Gimpy, it is time to stop.
No!
Your dinner will be ready shortly and Mrs. Gimpy wants to actually talk to you. Make sure you tell everyone to have a great day or evening and we will see them tomorrow. Also, make sure to remind them to hit the follow button and visit your YouTube channel.
After this, I'm Nazirius, I kill. The monster's whispered hiss sounds more like an icy blast of wind than human speech. It is impossible to say whether it is boasting, threatening, or simply stating a fact. Monago the Lilitu purchased your death. Incomprehensible. You are immortal. Killing you is easy. Why did she not kill you herself? Why me? A trap, an opportunity, an enigma. Nereus, what are you? We're going to fail this roll. Yep. There was a Fey Lord. There was an opulent court. There was a court executioner. The Lord was generous. Gave the gift of death to many. Everything is different now. The Lord is overthrown. The court is disbanded. The executioner is gone. Now I am here, peddling death. You have no idea what kind of creature might have served as an executioner in a Fey Lord's court. One should not underestimate mortals. I twice defeated Monago. Clearer now, even more perplexing now. How could a mortal defeat a Lilitu? Trickery? I cannot be tricked. I am here. I will kill you easily. Monago sent you to your death. I have laid waste to armies of demons. You cannot hope to overpower me. And succeeded. Monago is afraid of you. Why? Something is wrong. The monster lapses into puzzled silence. Monago is not a lord, just a client. The deal can be terminated, but there is a condition. Reputation. A cheated customer means a ruined reputation. Kill Monago. No client, no contact, no problem. We have a deal. Where is she? A house in the lower city appears in your mind. Find her there. Come and kill her. The monster silently vanishes. Your ears are once again filled by the ceaseless din of Alush's streets. What a fun place. Okay. Well, I think this will be a spot to stop. And we'll continue this on Sunday. So. Dun, dun, dun. So this is interesting. I wasn't expecting to go into a demon city. Thought we were going to be stuck fighting that war forever. Dum, dum, dum. Okay, so. Thank you all very much for watching. Much appreciated. Stream scheduled for the next few days. Tomorrow, Saturday, so we're doing some Star Sector with the Nexalin and Star Wars mods, continuing on with that run as a, was it Criminal Syndicate, I believe, is what we're going as. And again, that's tomorrow, Sunday. First half of the stream will be this. We'll play this for about 4 hours or so, and then we'll switch over and play some more Pathfinder Keymaker Beneath the Stolen Lands with Viewer Group 26 and their quest to get killed by a boss, which they probably should run into because they're deep enough into the dungeon. Hopefully, we don't have to go too much farther. And then once that happens, we'll start Viewer Group 27. More than likely, that's how that's going to work. And then again, I don't know to play on Monday yet, but on Tuesday, we'll be playing this. Wednesday is Warhammer 40k Battle Sector, and then next Thursday is this again, and next Friday I haven't decided yet either. So Monday and Friday are up in the air at the moment, but the other things are filled in. So anyway, that's it. So tomorrow, stream starts at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. GMT. Right? Yes, that's right. Okay, so tomorrow, Star Sector. Thank you all very much. Thank you all very much for watching. I know you have many other viewing choices here on Twitch, and I really do appreciate it when you choose to spend your time with me. So thank you very much. Have a great evening, great day, wherever you happen to be. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you tomorrow.